Okay, and that was the Chrome Cranks, the video on the world-famous CRYPT label. And speaking of CRYPT label, we have the man, El Jefe, the master man behind the plan, the kingpin of CRYPT Records, Mr. Tim Warren himself. Round of applause, everybody. Ow! Mr. Tim Warren, now we'd like to know about CRYPT Records. It's a very famous record company. You work with the greats, Jon Spencer, the Oblivians, the new Bomb Turks, the Lazy Cowgirls, everybody. You're kind of the man with the plan. Tell us the history of CRYPT Records. When you all get started?
Oh boy, it was like exactly 13 years and 8 days ago the first record came out.
Very lucky.
1983. Just as a reissue label.
On the anniversary of Elvis's death.
Damn, yeah.
You must have planned that.
Well, kinda. Yeah, just the pressing plant was slow.
Start with the punks and all that stuff?
Yeah, that's what got me all into it, was the Ramones in like April 1977. Not in New York, but I saw them in Massachusetts, and just got into the whole punk rock thing, as everybody did.
I think a punk was a part of everyone's life.
Except my grandma, I guess.
Oh, my grandma loves punk rocker. Abuelita is a punk rocker. So you started liking all the punks and you went off to the different sounds like the blues and the Memphis sounds like the Oblivians and Jon Spencer and all different kinds, more than just punk.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, punk rock started fading out real quick and just got into like buying 50s and 60s weird records, rockabilly, rhythm and blues, 60s punk, all that, so.
And all the kind of sexy strip poker kind of music.
Yeah,
he's got the Limbo Lounge, is one of my favorite musics for listening to movies. Turn the TV off and just listen to this music. And it's kind of like the sexy 60s, 70s, Las Vegas, go-go girls, crazy stuff.
That's right. That's sexual music.
Never say it to her face. There might be a chance of getting her to your place. What you trying to do? Everybody knows they ain't half as good as you. Well, what do you want? What is it you see? I guess I ain't got that kind of hate in me. You better watch your back, watch what you do. One of these days it'll be catching up with you.
Speaking of smut, I think you can get stuff like this. Is kind of like being at the Rapperbahn. Como se dice, the Rapperbahn in Hamburg. And I heard you have a new store, the CRYPT store.
Well, it's been going like 6 years now. 5 years now. On the Reaperbahn, Cool and Crazy from the movie. It's a cool store. It's crazy.
I'm going to be there next week. I'm going to go there. Okay, maybe you can give me a discount, and I'll buy some of these records. And it was 13 years ago today, Mr. Warren told the band to play, and this was the first production from the CRYPT line. This is a really good record. Tell us about it.
Oh, boy. Well, what it was is just like I started collecting these things because of the bands like the Cramps and DMZ and all that, and just said, well, I don't want to work in the real world. The real world is a pretty horrible place, and just said, let me do a compilation album, and for the next 7 years or so, just doing reissues, and then slowly started signing some modern bands.
Like?
First band was the...
this isn't the first band.
The Ronchans, yeah, the Mighty Caesars, the Oblivians.
The Oblivians,
yeah.
one of my personal favorites, because they're from Memphis.
Yeah, there you go.
The new Bomb Turks.
Yeah, that was our one hit.
And the Gories, do not forget the Gories. The glories of the Gories.
Yes, exactly. One of the bands that pioneered this whole, like bluesy, like stripped down kind of raunchy sound. And, so we started that, and I don't know. My thing is just with the music is just want it simple and raunchy, straightforward, dirty, loud, and based on not like the 50s that everybody thinks of is like this 50s Bill Haley kind of crap. And it was a lot dirtier than that. You watch Elvis Presley in 1954, the hayride, he's just like a sexual king.
He could be dirty. You're putting the dirt back into rock and roll.
Well, we're trying to. There's a lot of opposition.
That 60s garage kind of stuff. If you like to see a 60s garage video, which video would you like to see right now?
Oh, well, I mean, the only one I can really think of that's decent is that 13th Floor Elevators one, so...
We just happen to have it on All Request Vava video. Come and see that 13th Floor Elevators right now. Sex in the 50s, that's where it all really started. Hillbilly and high heels, and you can see a little picture of Elvis right there, you know, kind of cascading on the couch in the corner, like it was a jungle lounge or room or something like that. So you were a really big Elvis fan. I hope you are. I'll beat you up. But tell me how you like Elvis.
I like Elvis. Elvis is great. A lot of people like bag on his, like, you know, Vegas years or so, but the guy really did start it all. I mean, you watch that Louisiana Hayride, 1954, Scotty Moore blasting out these crazy guitar solos, and all the girls just getting wet and going crazy.
Because it was about sex. I mean, in the beginning, he was the king of sex.
Absolutely. I mean, what Colonel Parker did to him, we don't want to talk about, but...
Well, I like that year, too. I love the jumpsuit. But the sex in the beginning was really good.
The jumpsuit, there we go.
Maybe we can show a clip of Elvis now. Would you like to see something slow, something romantic?
Oh, yeah, maybe like Love Me Tender.
You got it, an all request video from Vava Video. Let's play it now. Playing your request. So, you know, it's all coming back. The 70s, 50s, 60s. Well, one of my favorite comebacks is the 70s, punk rock, because I was there and you were there, too.
Yeah, well, you were there more of a force than I was just a fan.
Well, before I was a Mexican Elvis, I was a Mexican Ramon in a band called The Zeros. We were kind of like Brown Day.
Oh, Wimp.
We were rocking, so like you got bands like the new Bomb Turks are kind of a new punk rock stuff, like in,
Yeah,
you know.
updating it, but without being like, you know, this whole like retro punk thing.
Not
going on.
prepackaged, but might you come out with a package compilation of 70s punk? That might be a good thing that kids would like to buy.
I
would buy it.
that one.
New secret plans for CRYPT Records.
Well, I mean, just go out and buy yourself like the first 3 Ramones records, Zero's record, you know, a few Saints records. You know, there you go.
My favorite personals were
The Pagans.
Ah, there you go. There's a band that rocked.
Yeah.
The 70s. I can dig it.
Yeah.
Would you like to see a video from the 70s?
A Pagans video? Oh gosh, I've never heard of one.
Well, you've been bad, so we don't have a video for you of the Pagans today. But we're going to see some other stuff, just a tiny bit. So stick around to Vava Television. You know, Vava in Espanol means spit. It does, you know, Vava in Espanol. I couldn't think of an accent.
Vaca means cow.
Yeah, vaca means cow. Yeah.
What is caca?
It means nothing.
Ah, okay.
Oh, you are kind of like the Sam Phillips, you know. You start these great things, and then they go off to something else, you know, something bigger.
They explode.
They explode. And one of those explosions that you made was Jon Spencer's, one of my personal favorites. He's the rockinest dude I know.
Yeah.
He's got some pants exactly like these ones. Camera,
In the
please.
video, man, but they're silver.
But he's
He
then,
has like, you know, he has the gold card.
and I got my green card. So, but you know, he has really good things. I think you are responsible. People like you and Sam Phillips, you start the rockin' roots and give them their base and let them flower to become the full bloom of their bouquet that they become in their later years.
Yeah, well, we try.
It starts with these mans like this.
It depends on the record buying public out there.
That means you, the Vava listeners. So buy those records. You see something good coming out from CRYPT Records, you just put your money out, put your Deutschies out.
No, we're not gonna put out any crap. So
No, your
go
CRYPT
ahead,
Records, and
spend that
you
money.
send those Deutschmarks now. And speaking of Jon Spencer, let's listen to, because he's a rockin' dude. I like his video. He's done Can Do No Wrong in my Elvis book.
Yeah. Well, let's check out this dang video.
Dang it!
Dang.